Excited for y'all to be joining our chat with Ezra today. So I'm going to give everybody an opportunity to join for a second. My name is Katie. I'm a digital manager here at Ocean Conservancy. While we are waiting for Ezra, I just want to throw out that he is not only a world champion para athlete, but also a disability rights advocate. And we are so excited to have him join us. So we'll give him a minute to join us. But while we're waiting to get started, we do have a little ocean trivia because I know y'all love that. So put your answers in the chat and we'll reveal them, the correct answers at the end. So first, how much of the oxygen that we breathe is produced by our ocean? Go ahead and put your answer in there. And our second trivia question is, how much can air pollution reduce an athlete's lung function? Hi, Ezra.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Love the photo in the background.
I
Stunning.
know it
Um,
actually it works out perfectly. I didn't even think of it as I was picking my location, but you're right, it does. It
the
does fit.
ocean advocacy follows you wherever you go. We love it. Well, thank
Exactly.
you so much for joining us. We're so excited to have you here for the conversation. Um, let's go ahead and get started with our live stream with Ezra. So, like I said earlier, I'm Katie Hogg. I'm a digital outreach manager here at Ocean Conservancy. And I'm very excited to be chatting with Ezra today to talk about our new Protect Where We Play initiative, which is so exciting. Our favorite sporting and entertainment events like games, concerts, beyond, anything where we play, all depend on a healthy ocean, a healthy planet. Um, and you can get involved. And when I say you, Ezra already is involved. So I'm talking to everybody in the chat. You can all get involved and we can talk about how you can do that later on. So we're going to go ahead and let Ezra just.
Um, yeah, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here. My name is Ezra Frech. I am a 19-year-old track and field athlete who's currently attending college at the University of Southern California. I'm a disability rights advocate. I grew up playing just about every sport there was. Sports was a little bit of an escape for me to escape from all the stares, the whispers, people pointing fingers, a lot of the challenges that come with living with a physical disability. And I've pretty much dedicated my entire life to providing people with disabilities access to sport and helping them, helping ensure that everyone has safe and healthy places to play.
Absolutely love it. And like you said, Paralympian, gold medal winning, and an incredible disability advocate. So
Well, I can't
um,
I can't say I feel shy to say gold
that's
medalist
what
in the
I'm
basic
here for.
introduction.
I will totally
I
brag about you any day, Ezra.
thank you.
So, um,
Thank you.
and it's really incredible. Congratulations. You've clearly made a name for yourself as an athlete and an advocate. So tell us about what inspired you to get involved in ocean conservation specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. Being born and raised in Los Angeles, I grew up a few miles from the beach, and that's one of the amazing things about Los Angeles is you can get the beach, and then you can also get the mountains and access to both in the same day. And nature for me is has always been an escape. I mean, I live a very fast-paced, high-intensity lifestyle. There's a lot of things going on all the time, and nature is that safe haven along with sport, like I mentioned. And so my childhood consisted of just hiking in the Santa Monica Mountains, spending weekends at the beach with my family. And then additionally, both my parents come from a very strong environmental background. My mother studied environmental science in college, and then my father worked in the EPA. And so, in a sense, in addition to any disability conversations, um, we were talking about environmental advocacy at the dinner table. So this has sort of been ingrained in who I am since I was pretty young.
It's so great to hear that your family's so committed to fighting for our planet. Clearly, you're following in their footsteps as well. Can you tell our audience a little bit about what drives your commitment to not only
Yeah.
be passionate about the ocean, but to be a catalyst for change and paving a better pathway for the future of our ocean and our planet?
Absolutely. I mean, once again, I'm really grateful to be from Los Angeles and for the natural environment that just surrounds me. And I want to ensure that in 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, we don't spoil our environment and negatively impact future generations. And of course, the environment can't advocate for itself the way someone with maybe a disability can. But similarly, the environment needs individuals to understand, to embrace the cause, to help educate the world. And I hope I can be a strong voice for the ocean conservancy movement, as well as the disabled community, of course.
And that is such a good point about how the environment can't advocate for
Hmm.
itself, and it takes all of us, not just one or two of us, to speak out, and we can all make a difference. So, what we're aiming to do right now with Protect Where We Play is to make that connection and get people activated. So, speaking of Protect Where We Play and that initiative,
Yes.
why did you decide to become not only involved in Protect Where We Play, but a Team Ocean captain, so a leader in this campaign and movement?
Well, I mean, the ocean is really personal to me. Like I said, I grew up a few miles from the beach. Our family was spending every weekend, literally every single weekend there, especially during the summers. And obviously, the recent Los Angeles wildfires
Mm.
affected me deeply, affected the city deeply. A lot of people I know very close, really, really lost everything. And so we need to do, in my opinion, everything we can to reduce the impact of these extreme weather events. And in my opinion, the ocean is a powerful, powerful place to start. And so it's absolutely my honor to serve as Team Ocean Captain, leverage my platform in sport to help the world understand the issues facing the ocean and the work that we can do to come together. It's really, I mean, the reality is it's our only ocean, and I think we need to start acting like it, to protect our planet, to create the best world we can for the next generation to enjoy sport and enjoy the places where we play, just like I had the beautiful opportunity to do growing up.
Oh, and I think there's a lot of sports lovers and athletes out there who really are driven and want to get involved in conservation efforts, but maybe they don't know how to. So,
Yeah, yeah.
what's your message to them in terms of how we can all come together for common good to protect the things we love and ultimately protect our ocean and planet and the place that we depend on to play?
Absolutely. I mean, I think the reality is that the world is getting increasingly divided,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's my hope that we can all agree on some basic principles, such as the idea that all humans are created and should be treated equally and have a healthy environment and a natural world that ends up really helping humanity in a variety of ways. And so, if we can agree on these, at least I think, pretty basic principles, then we can sit down and have an honest conversation about where we need to go, what we need to do as a community of, in my opinion, really global citizens connected throughout the world. Um, and so the call is to join me, join Team Ocean, protect where we play. I'm so proud to be a part of this movement, and I really hope that everyone on this live, everyone who watches this, will join me.
And just to reiterate, we are so happy to have you. Um, Everyone in the live right now, or anyone that watches this afterwards, please head straight to protectwhereweplay.com. We have so many ways that you can learn about how you can get involved and join Team Ocean and join the Protect Where You Play movement. You'll learn a lot about what the ocean is currently facing, but you'll also have fun along the way and make a huge difference for our ocean and learn how you can join our efforts. So, Ezra, any final thoughts from you? We're so excited that you
Um,
could join today.
I'm so excited. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you for having me on, and thank you all for everyone who tuned in, been writing some sweet stuff in the chat. This was a fantastic time, and hopefully we'll get to do more of these as we continue to push the needle and further the movement.
Absolutely. And thank you everyone for joining us. I said this 7 times already in the live, but Ezra, you're one of our incredible Team Ocean captains, just so everyone's familiar with his role in the Protect Where We Play campaign. So lovely chatting with you. You are undoubtedly inspiring countless people to get involved with not just ocean conservation, but causes that are close to their hearts, and empowering them to feel like they have the power to get activated in whatever movement they so choose.
Thank you.
As a reminder, again, you can join Team Ocean by heading to protectwhereweplay.com now. To close things out, I did promise some answers to some trivia we were doing earlier,
Great
which
point.
was,
Great
yes.
point.
So for everyone that was guessing in the chat earlier, the first trivia question was, how much of the oxygen that we breathe is produced by the ocean? So if anybody that wasn't here earlier wants to jump in with their guess, how much of the oxygen we breathe is produced by our ocean? Throw your answer in the chat, and in about 5 seconds, I will give you the answer. All right. And the answer to that one is actually going to be 50%, which is mind-boggling when you think about it. So literally every other breath we take in, that oxygen comes from our ocean.
Some people were putting 90%.
Hey, it feels like that sometimes, doesn't it?
For sure, for sure.
And the second question we had, and this is also crazy, but how much can air pollution reduce an athlete's lung function? So how much can air pollution reduce an athlete's lung function? Go ahead and put a percentage in the chat. We're looking for a percentage there.
I might take some notes here.
It's an alarming one for sure. All right, so the answer to that one is 20%. So 20% of an athlete's lung function can be affected and reduced by pollution. So yet again, another driving factor behind.
Oh, a couple people got it right, it looks like, in the chat. A couple people got it right. That's
wow. Some people are
20,
being very specific
yes,
in the chat too.
54.827. They have some calculations we don't know about, maybe.
I know. Yep. So for those just joining and those who missed out, so the oxygen we breathe in produced by the amount of oxygen that we breathe that's produced by the ocean is 50%, and the amount that an athlete's lung function can be affected is 20%. So those are your answers. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you again, Ezra. This has been so wonderful. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll continue to ride the wave with everyone, and join us and head to protectwhereweplay.com. Thanks so much for joining us, Ezra.
Thank you for having me.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.